changes.
Hey everybody, welcome in to the RockstarFlipper YouTube channel. Today is Monday, it is Memorial Day, and if you're watching me from outside of the US or you're not familiar with this holiday, it's when we honor those that have given their lives in the line of duty in the military. Veterans Day is for everybody who serves, and Memorial Day is for those that have given their lives. So thank you to anyone who has somebody in their family, their friends, or loved ones that has died during their service in this military for this country. So thank you so much, and hopefully you enjoyed your weekend, had a wonderful time, wonderful day today. Today is actually Memorial Day. Everything was closed, banks, post office, so we'll get back to regular business tomorrow. Now, you guys saw the title of this video. It's a pretty serious topic, and this is something that comes up in my Facebook groups, comes up in multiple other Facebook groups, comes up on Instagram a lot, about counterfeit goods. People say, well, if I tell somebody it's counterfeit, can I sell it? And the answer is no. Obviously, identifying it as counterfeit is no better than selling it and not telling someone, other than you're just being a schemer, even more so. But the reason that you can't sell counterfeit goods, you know, if it's a purse or a watch, it's probably not going to do any damage to you. It's probably not going to hurt you. The only thing it's going to hurt is the brand and their value and their money. But something like what we're going to talk about in this story, which I'm going to go over to my computer and tell you about, is a fake counterfeit airbag cover, which is the cover in the center of your steering wheel for an airbag that goes over top of it. It might have the logo to the car. And this can actually cause harm and damage to you if it's counterfeit and doesn't work the way it's supposed to. Not to mention, if something happens, you don't have any legal recourse because you used a fake cover. We're going to discuss what it is and what happened in the criminal case and the lawsuit in just a minute over on my computer. But this video is why you need to pay attention to never selling counterfeit goods, always making sure things are real, and taking those takedown notices for real. When somebody messages you on eBay and Amazon telling you to take their item down, no matter what the circumstances are, don't assume that it's a competition, a competitor, or a scammer just trying to get you to remove your listing. Although it could be, and it happens, it's almost more likely than not that it's the company protecting their brand, protecting their money, protecting their name, protecting themselves from lawsuits, and trying to keep the community safe. So many fake items could be made with mercury or lead. You don't know if that cover to your airbag or that purse was made with bad chemicals that could kill you. You don't know if that pet medicine you bought from China is going to kill your pet. You don't know where any of that stuff came from. And in this case, the person buying these airbag covers did not know the dangers that these airbag covers could cause by failing to allow an airbag to properly deploy. So let's go over to my computer. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, and then you guys can use the comment section below to tell me what you think about this story and why it's so important that you don't sell counterfeit goods, and try not to buy them at all, ever, if you can help it, because that's just supporting the bad behavior. So with that said, let's go over to it and check it out.
So I have preached to you guys about these counterfeit and trademark and selling fake items, and it seems to be something that comes up on a daily, if not weekly basis inside of the Facebook groups and on Instagram and everywhere. Selling counterfeit goods, even if you say they're counterfeit, is illegal, 100%. And so this story came up. This was posted May 24th, so just a couple days ago. I've had it sitting on my computer since then, and I knew I wanted to cover it for you guys. This is out of the Oregon Live, the Oregonian, I don't know, how do you say that? You Oregon people will know. But U.S. District Judge Michael Simon said he was concerned that the selling of counterfeit airbag covers makes possible the sale of counterfeit airbags, as those pictured above. So what is this story about? Well, a 33-year-old man, which is my age, Pavel, and I'm going to butcher his last name, he's Russian, but Pavel Rizhenkov, however you say it. He's a married father, 33 years old, with 4 children, went on Alibaba, website we talk about for private label all the time, and purchased generic, now they're counterfeit because they're not real Honda, Subaru, Toyota airbag covers. So they're counterfeit. Anything other than real is counterfeit. If the company didn't make it, it doesn't matter if the name is actually on it or if it appears to be it, it's counterfeit. Okay, so he was sentenced in last Friday, to 6 months in federal prison. Federal prison for importing counterfeit airbag covers and selling them on eBay. Okay, he thought he was importing decorative covers for a car steering wheel. It turns out is a steering wheel airbag cover. So I didn't even know what this was. So I went on to Google, and I'm going to do it for you guys right here. You see what I'm typing. I typed in airbag cover, and I searched images. So this is the part I didn't really understand, and now I get it. I thought it was something like a steering wheel cover that you put over your steering wheel and it made it look all cute and decorative or whatever. It's actually the middle piece, and you guys can see it right here, Lexus and Toyota and Honda, that goes in the center of your steering wheel. And so if your airbag deployed and blew this piece out, you would have to replace this piece, and hopefully you had it done at the dealer because your car was probably totaled or the repair shop got the parts, whatever. This guy was selling these for people to replace them. Now, I don't know why somebody would want to replace their airbag cover. Maybe it got scratched up, maybe it's tore up, maybe it looks bad, they just want to make it look better. Perhaps they want to hide the fact that their airbags have been deployed, they didn't get the airbag replaced and they need to put this in, or maybe they're doing a repair, or maybe it's a repair shop that's buying it. I don't know, but these are what these pieces are. And so this guy sold counterfeit airbag covers. And the problem with that is when they're installed on the car, because they're not made the same way that the dealer makes them, it could prevent the airbag from properly going through these and deploying the correct way, and thus injuring you. Also, the airbag could destroy these airbag covers and cause them to rip into shards and, you know, fly into your face. So this guy got 6 months in federal prison for selling these, okay? Now he's Russian. Now he could have known what he was doing, or maybe he thought they were just decorative. We don't know. He's saying he thought they were just decorative. The judge says no. Maybe. This one, you know, a lot of times I hear about people and I'm like, yeah, he knew what he was doing. There's no doubt about it. But sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe he didn't. Maybe he just found a great product and thought he was making money. But anyways, they got letters from General Motors, Honda, and Subaru who bought the items on like sting purchases. People say, oh, companies don't go on eBay and purchase their own items to set you up. Yes, they absolutely do. And they absolutely did in this case. So the companies visually inspected them, figured out they were fraudulent, and could pose that risk. They also provided the judge a real Honda airbag cover and a fake one. And as the judge picked up the counterfeit one, the fake Honda emblem came right off of it. Never good for your defense in court when that happens. So he was selling them between December of 16 and May of 17. So about 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, 2.5. He was selling Audi, BMW, Chevy, Dodge, Ford, Honda, all the big brands. General Motors determined that the covers sold lacked a proper tear seam, meaning that the airbags within them may not deploy or may destroy them. They also found that the covers could shatter during an airbag's deployment, sending plastic shards flying. Not good. So the judge also ruled that his selling of fake covers could facilitate the use of counterfeit airbags. I think that's a stretch. Just because he sells a fake cover doesn't mean somebody's going to also buy a fake airbag. If somebody's willing to buy a fake cover, they're probably already willing to buy a fake airbag with or without him. So I think that that's a little bit of a reach there. So Simon imposed a prison term largely to deter others from carrying out the same scheme. I want to make sure everyone understands this kind of conduct will very likely result in a term behind bars. He sold counterfeit covers using at least 5 eBay seller names. Kind of weird. That kind of makes me think maybe he knew he was up to something a little bit weird. He received 20 shipments from China. Each contained 100 to 120 airbag covers. So you're talking about what? 2,000 to 2,400 covers. He paid 15 to 20 bucks a piece and sold them for 50 to 80. It's a good margin. It's not like, you know, oh my God, I'm getting rich quick. You know, even if he's paying 15 and selling for 80, that's 65 less the fees and shipping. He's only making about 40 bucks per unit. So, I mean, while that's good money, it's not amazing. They raided his home. 735 counterfeit covers were found. He received $207,000 in payments during those 2 years. So he was doing $100,000 a year. Not bad. Prosecutors asked for him to go to jail for 1.5 years. He got 6 months. They were looking for home detention, but he did, you know, get 6 months. He was formerly an auto repairman, so another red flag that he may have known what he was up to. Active in his church, sole provider for his family, and he has 4 kids, the youngest of which is 8 months. And, you know, here we go. Here's another thing that we point out on you eBay sellers all the time. Hundreds of others were selling counterfeit airbag covers online at the time. Through the luck of the draw, his client got nailed. Right. There are 100 people selling fake Louis Vuittons, selling fake Supreme, selling fake Rolexes, selling fake airbag covers on Amazon, on eBay, on wherever they are. It doesn't mean they're doing it. you can do it. There's 1,000 people with stock photos that are getting away with it. Fantastic. When you're the person that gets their account suspended, or you're the person that gets their listing removed, or you're the guy who gets sentenced to 6 years in federal prison, you can't cry, but he did it too. Great. Maybe he'll go to prison. Maybe he won't. In the meantime, enjoy your 6 months in jail. So, just because everyone else jumps off the bridge doesn't mean you jump off the bridge. Don't do it, guys. Don't ever do it. So that's the story. This is the guy, fake airbag covers, 6 months in federal prison for selling fake airbag covers. Pretty crazy story. Tell me what you think. Use the comment section. Let me know how you feel about this. Should he be in jail? Should he have just gotten a slap on the wrist? Should he have gotten a fine? Should they even went after him? Should they allow this? Should they have a better way to stop this? What do you guys think about this? I think this is insane. This is crazy. There's no way for any platform to stop somebody from selling a fake item. It's impossible to stop it. But I feel like, you know, he made the decision, so you can't hold eBay liable for it. It's ultimately falls on his shoulders, and I think that's what happened. So tell me what you think. Use the comment sections. I appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you like it, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel as we hit 90,000 subscribers. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. And thank you, as always, for being a part of the channel. See you next time.